Here is my front wheel drive transmission stand. I just want to show you how I made it, so that way if you need to make one for yourself, you can just use this video for comparison. Because I went online, you can buy front wheel drive transmission stands or mounting brackets to mount on a table, and they're pretty expensive. So I decided to make my own. So I used the engine stand, and I bought a solid rod, and welded a piece of bed frame. So here's the bed frame, and I just cut off one of the corners and made a bracket. So have the bed frame welded onto the solid rod, and I have another piece of the bed frame welded down with a little bracket. You can use a nut, but I use a bracket off of a drum lid. These two bolts are going to go on the belt housing, the top two belt housing bolts, and this is going to go into the side of the transmission for support. And I also drilled four small holes on here where my threaded rod, and I can screw down into that and keep it from spinning. So if I want it to keep the transmission up straight up, then I will just screw this into the hole. And if I wanted to spin the transmission sideways, I can just spin that into the hole, and it should hold it in that position. So, and here's the rear wheel drive transmission mount. So another homemade bracket. Okay, here's what I had to do to put the mount on. First I had to take the torque converter out, because with this bar here, you're not going to be able to take the torque converter out with the mount on. So go ahead and take the torque converter out, and I had to take the transmission dipstick, which would go here, because your nut would go here at the hole, the mounting hole at the side of the casing there. So I'm going to go ahead and lift it up and then put my stand on it. Alright, now I've got the stand on the mount, and the transmission is still resting on the chain on the hoist. So I'm going to go ahead and let the hoist down and unhook it from the chain. Alright, got it off the hoist and onto the stand. As you can see, the little mounting hole there on the side of the casing, I got this threaded bolt in there, and the other two bolts that go through the bed frame are bolted to the second from the top bell housing bolts. So, and then you can spin this and use the four holes that you drilled into the rod to lock it in position, and I'll show you that. There's one side. Alright, then we'll spin it around. Alright, there's the top. Alright, there's the last position, so this should hold your transmission in all 4 positions, down one side, the top, and the other side, so that way you can have access to all 4 sides there. And your ends, when both ends are open, there's nothing in the way to get to what you need. That's it.